Hey everybody, Marty the Jiu-Jitsu Pilgrim. I'm back with another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be comparing two more gi brands, Hayabusa and Kingz. I have the Hayabusa lightweight gi and I have the Kingz Ballistico 2.0. If you're new to my channel, I usually post reviews on jiu-jitsu gear. It's mostly been gis because I train a lot of gi. I've been training for 15 years, was just awarded my black belt 6 months ago. I know it took a long time. I'm just not very good at it. So, but I do like to talk about it. So hopefully I can give you guys some good advice and help you guys pick out the right gi for you guys to make sure you spend your money in the right place. So again, we're doing a head-to-head comparison today on Hayabusa and Kingz Ballistico 2.0. The Hayabusa gi is the standard blue lightweight gi. This bad boy is an A1. It weighs 3.8 pounds. I know that because this is usually the gi that I weigh in with when I compete. It's my lightest gi that I use to compete. It's a very simple gi, very simple branding. It's got the just the Hayabusa brand on the shoulders. It's got the logo on the front. It's very standard gi on the inside, none of the fancy liners or anything like that. On the back of it, you just have the Hayabusa eagle or falcon, I think it actually is, which is pretty clean, pretty minimal design, and that's typically the gis that I like to go with. And then I also have the Ballistico 2.0. They're up to 4.0 now on their website. But I've had this for a long time. I've actually done another video comparing this gi to shoulder roll gis. You can see it's all blacked out with their Kingz logo, Ballistico logos on there. Some additional branding, styling on the front, all blacked out logos on the arm. You got the Kingz written out on the gi there with another patch down at the bottom, and you got your Kingz, your standard Kingz logo on the black. So it's all blacked out. Both pants have the ripstop pants, and they're engineered very similar with the 3 sections across the quad, over the knee, down to the mid shin. Ripstop pants, very lightweight. Again, on the Hayabusa, some pretty simple branding on it with just the patches on the side. And then again, you just have the falcon at the bottom of it. These are super solid gis. It's $139 on Amazon right now if you're going to purchase this Hayabusa lightweight gi. These are the pants for the Ballistico 2.0. I don't think there's much of a difference between the 2.0. I mean, the website probably says that they're engineered differently, the 2.0 versus the 4.0. I was looking at the website, and the 4.0 has like white accents on the logo now. I prefer the all blacked out on my gis rather than the white accents with the logos. But also very, very similar branding, except the Ballistico, instead of a patch on there, it's actually woven in with the Ballistico branding on it, all blacked out. Again, very clean ripstop. Much longer drawstring on the Kingz than I actually have on the Hayabusa. And this, when I purchased this, was $185 on the Kingz website. Now they are $159 on the Kingz website. The 4.0 Ballisticos are only $160 now. So Hayabusa gi on Amazon, $139.99. The Ballistico gi on Kingz, which you can only buy on the Kingz website or in a store, is $159.99. So relatively close in price, but I think the Ballistico is meant to be a little bit higher end version of the standard Kingz gi. It has a more tailored fit. So you notice in the pants, it's a little bit tighter around the knees and tapers down the leg a little bit more. I'll put up some B-roll so you guys can see me actually wearing it. What they look like, again, they're both A1, so they're both pretty small gis. The more direct comparison is actually the Kingz Classic 3.0 with the Hayabusa lightweight, but here's another important consideration for Kingz. I had a 3.0. It shrunk after about a year. Somebody, I won't point any fingers at anybody in my house, put it in the dryer and it shrank. And it shrank so much that it just became something I couldn't wear. It went from perfect on me, perfect fit on me. One of my favorite gis, the green Classic 3.0 Kingz Gi, fit me perfect. I loved it. I don't think anybody makes a better green, military green gi than Kingz, but it shrank a whole bunch, so I had to sell it. So it's not a direct comparison here. One's meant to be a little bit more expensive, but from a quality standpoint, I have to tell you guys, Hayabusa's never shrunk on me. Any gi that I've ever had from Hayabusa has never shrunk. I'm not saying that's not going to happen to you, but I put it in the dryer all the time. It's one of the few gis that I feel comfortable doing that with, and again, it never shrinks. On the other side of that, I've owned two Hayabusa gis, these lightweight gis in two different colors. One of them had longer pants than this one, and the pants were so long that they got caught underneath my heel when I'd be walking around the dojo. It was very annoying. I've seen a few comments on my channel. People call out situations like that with their gi. It seems like a quality control issue. Wherever Hayabusa is manufacturing maybe the different colors of the gis, different factories, they're doing it to slightly different specifications, and so they're coming out a little bit different, so you have to keep that in mind. This one fits me great. The other one, you know, you can just get it tailored and you can deal with that if you come across those types of issues, but just from purchasing from a major company, you would just expect those details to kind of be worked out for you. Other than that, both gis, solid quality. I've had both of them for probably going on 4 or 5 years now. I like how the fading is setting in on them. Something cool about a good gi that you've been using for a long time, that you've washed a lot, it just picks up like that patina of time. Especially in these all blacked out ones, you know, they just start to fade and just give you that extra, you know, rugged look to them. You can see that especially in the Ballistico and how that's got just a nice fading on it. Anyways, I think that's cool. So love Kingz, love Hayabusa. If I'm choosing one brand over the other, if you're holding a gun to my head and you're going to make me pick one over the other, then I'm actually going to pick Hayabusa over Kingz. And I'm going to pick Hayabusa over Kingz because I can buy it on Amazon. I have an Amazon card, so I get 5% back when I purchase stuff on Amazon. That's important to me. I use those points all the time. You can buy some Kingz Gis on Amazon, but it's not nearly as much options as you have with Hayabusa. Also, Hayabusa doesn't shrink, and I have a major pet peeve about gis that you purchase post 2015 that shrink. I just don't get it. I don't understand how manufacturers can put these out there still, and if you put it in the dryer, it's a totally different gi. Shout out to the guys at Origin. They figured it out. I've bought Origin gis, love those gis, put them in the dryer, come out nice and dry and crisp and smelling fantastic, never shrink. Hayabusa is one of the very rare other brands that is in the same category. Kingz, notorious for shrinking. Every Kingz Gi I've ever had is notorious for shrinking. So, but you know, if you know how to take care of a gi, if you have multiple gis so you don't have to worry about getting it spit out of the dryer quickly so that you can go back to rolling the next day in it, and you have time to let it hang dry, then that's not a big deal. But if I'm spending your money for you, if I'm giving you a recommendation, my recommendation to you guys is to pick yourself a Hayabusa gi. Find it on Amazon, find it on their website. They have a bunch of cool stuff, and great company to use. By the way, all this material, all these gis are my gis. I spent my money on it. These guys didn't send anything to me. You know, don't think that I'm making a recommendation for Hayabusa because I have a better deal with them or anything like that. There's nothing going on with me in either of these companies. It's just the gi that I think is a better investment for your return on investment on the cash that you spend on it. All right, that's it, guys. Try to keep these videos short. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments and all the motivation, inspiration for everybody who's been asking for more videos. I'll try to be on top of that. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year, and hope to see you on the mats.